Well, good morning. I'm Dave from Down the Road We Go. We're here in Obion, Tennessee, and I thought I would just jump in here with a special little video because a friend of ours, Russ, who's kind of a nut, he started out as a fan and became a friend, and he came over one day with his little assistant, and they ran around here and we showed them around the place, and they made a real quick little film. So he wanted me to put it up, and I thought I would because it's pretty funny. Hope you enjoy it. So let's cut to the video.
All right, so how did I meet David and Shirley Sinclair? Well, I'm not allowed to tell you by HIPAA because it'd be a HIPAA violation, but needless to say, I know them. And as I got to know him, and especially David, he would start telling me about his RVing and the Down the Road We Go, and I became more interested. And in fact, I became so interested that some of my life started to revolve around it. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but so what I was going to tell you is, before, I always wanted to go visit them. So every Sunday morning when I would get up, one of my things I would do in preparation for the day is I would get up and what would I do? What was the one?
Brush your teeth?
No, well, besides brushing your teeth, what else did I do? When I was ironing, what would I would do?
Well, it was more like brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
He would watch Down the Road
We Go! So she would kind of sit there and watch me watch it. And she became a little interested herself.
It's cool.
This is the visit Emily and I, who I work with.
Was not me.
She didn't get the pleasure because she was working. So we went to
Somebody's
Real Foot.
gotta make some money.
We were coming back from a Vision Clinic at Real Foot Rural Ministries, and we decided that we were invited, and we stopped by to pay a visit. She'll get to meet them someday. And so let me just preface this by saying we were bad people and didn't wear a mask. So don't do that. So I hope you enjoy the video because down the road we go!
Here we go.
Down the road we go.
Dave and Shirley, where have you been? Down the road we go again. Trekking their way through the USA, boondocking while docking in the Taipei. While they're standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona, Altoona, Cheyenne, or down in Punta Gorda. And if your RV needs some minor repair, Dave will give you tips down at Camp Sinclair. So sit back, enjoy with a glass of tea. You will have a laugh, or two or three. Bless Shirley putting up with Dave's buffoonery. Down the road we go, it's a sight to see.
This is Russ Gillum with Emily Taylor, and we're where Dave and Shirley Sinclair live. It's like going to Mecca. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We have come. It's like Mecca. We have come to pay our respect. So we're here. Down the road we go. Can y'all say down the road we go?
Down the road we go.
So today we're gonna go look at alligators and taunt them. So
Down the road we go.
okay, so here we are at
Camp Sinclair.
and y'all do that unison thing really, really good. Y'all
we're
practice
kinda used
that?
to it.
So here it is. It looks a lot different when you're in real life. It looks bigger. It adds 10 pounds to your workshop. Where are we, Emily? We're in Down the Road We Go's. It's kind of like a bat cave.
Sinclair.
What'd you call it?
My office.
This is where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens on the.
So this is where all the videos are made, except when you're on the road and you actually do. How many videos do you actually do when you're on the road? I know you're so proud of them. I
Not
can
a
see
lot.
it right there.
We film a lot, but
It was really enjoyable being able to see Dave in his element.
The video put it up yesterday.
I was impressed. The magic. And slightly jealous. Okay, here we go.
One of the things we need to add to the list is propane bottles.
Look, he's not talking. It's actually.
Now these propane bottles.
Okay, we're about to enter the inner sanctum. It's kind of like the temple in the Bible, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, in fact, you're going to have to put that hose around my leg because if I go in and die, you're going to have to pull me out because you're not allowed in there.
Okay.
Emily didn't think that was so funny.
The first person here is the camp host.
Okay.
This is what we were going to go to Alaska with, except for the pandemic closed the borders. So, it's a slide-in truck camper.
This is like your second office. What is this office called? The working office?
Shop. This is just a shop.
But you even have a desk and everything here.
Oh yeah, well I have people come in. There's Wi-Fi out here, and they have a place they can get on the computer and make printouts if they need to.
When do we get to the beer and stogies? So at this point, I'd rather have beer and stogies than have Wi-Fi, but Dave never promised me that in the first place.
Go up to Alaska, and this is the thing to go in.
Look, you know who that is?
Yes.
What's her name? Farrah
no.
Fawcett.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say Cindy something.
My daughter got that for me. She found it out in California someplace. She remembered that being on my refrigerator in the van that I had in the 70s.
At this point, I was wondering why my daughter never bought me a Farrah Fawcett poster. Did the truck come with a camper?
No, this is the truck we had when we were pulling fifth wheels.
So I just felt really stupid at that point. I don't know what a type A or type B or conversion fifth. I think I know what a fifth wheel is. I gotta learn the lingo.
Up here, microphones on both sides for the GoPro 8 that'll sit right here. GoPro 5 looking forward as a drive cam, a crash cam, a gauge set for the motor, and down here we have a backup camera. It's on the back of the.
What's the crash cam?
Well, somebody runs us over and gets us in a wreck, and we can prove it's there just by looking at the video because it'll record that. It records as you're driving down the road.
So, I'm thinking, I've always wanted to be an RVer, but if you have to have a crash cam, is that telling you maybe some odds that it could happen? And there she was, my friends. My dream when I retire to have an RV. And this one was here in front of me and covered. This is it. This is where it all happens. Excited, Italy?
I'm excited.
We're about to go down the road we go. I'm here in the RV. This is what I want to do in about 10 years right here. Watch TV, see TV?
It's a recliner.
Oh.
Hey, can I go sit in the captain's chair like when you go on a plane? You used to be able to do that. Look at this. Here you go. What do you think about that?
I think it suits you.
Yeah, it does. It'd be better without the curtains, but that's okay.
Well, next time.
Okay, so today we're going to be going to Mount Dora, and we're going to go watch them land the planes over in Mount Dora Lake, and it looks like the GPS says about 29.7 miles. That'll take us about an hour, right? We gotta go fill up the thing. Right? So I want you to go outside and help me back up.
Okay.
Okay? All right, because we're gonna have a good time today, cause down the road we go. Girlfriends, I could have just died and gone to heaven right there.
Okay.
But see, this used to be a bunkhouse.
Uh-huh.
At bunk. So
Took
there's
that
TV
out.
there and there's a TV there.
So this is the
So you
office
just
down here.
chill?
Dave, that's where Dave works here.
Okay.
He built that himself.
Yeah.
You know the Rolling Stones used this on one of their tours, didn't you?
No.
They didn't tell you that?
No. Let that out.
Okay, here's the computer workstation where he built. So this is the nerve center of it all, but it's about to get better. Okay. This is the epitome of this visit right here. Oh, come closer. Hey, Shirley, would you cook me a drink, please?
Sure, I'd be glad to.
Not much ice.
Okay.
No, I guess I'll open it up.
Oh, no!
So our time at Camp Sinclair had come to an end. Was it a dream? Or was it reality? I don't know, but the memories will always be there. And as Emily and I stole the RV and their Jeep, without them even seeming to have a clue, we bid you farewell, Dave and Shirley Sinclair, as down the road we go. Dave and Shirley, where have you been? Down the road we go again, trekking their way through the USA, boondocking, wall docking in their Type A. That's a recreational vehicle. Well, they're standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona, Altoona, Cheyenne, or down in Punta Gorda. And if your RV needs some minor repair, Dave will give you some tips down in Camp Sinclair. That's in Northwest Tennessee. So sit back and enjoy with a glass of tea. You will have a laugh, or two or three. Bless Shirley putting up a day's buffoonery. Down the road we go, it's a sight to see.
Not really sure what to say about that. Russ is a nut. He's a good guy, and he really enjoyed coming out and seeing our stuff and talking for a while. So I'm glad he did the video. It's kind of funny. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, give him a thumbs up and let us know what you thought about it in the comments. As always, you know, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share it if you can, because Russ is pretty funny. And thanks for coming along as down the road we go, even when we're at home. Take care, guys.